welcome back to more Empyrion. Today we are doing some multiplayer stuff, and we have a Dreadden, and I am being chased by a drone. We are doing some content. So we're playing Empyrion multiplayer, and yeah, like I said, I've got a drone. This is gonna suck. This gun has a 15-meter range, and I am trapped behind a mountain. So how are you doing, Dread?
I'm good. I'm in a very peaceful biome. It's beautiful, green, and there's some wonderful rocks to mine. I'm loving it.
Oh, it's shooting at me. It's shooting me. It's shooting me. I gotta go. Okay, see if I can get within 15 meters of it. I don't think I can. I'm gonna try. It's flying. Yeah, so... yeah, I can't... it's just hovering above me.
Oh, no.
It's trolling me. So basically, when you have situations like this happen where early on you basically need to drop down behind it and get it to follow you and come down the hill, and then basically you have to come back up the hill. The problem is that it moves faster than you do and can outshoot you drastically. And it will eventually get tired. Yeah. It will eventually get tired of screwing around, and it'll drop down like it just did.
Okay.
And now, you get to wreck its face. And then for those who don't...
Go ahead.
I was going to say, for those who don't know, the little red dot on the front of the thing is its eye. It is its most vulnerable spot. Basically, it counts as a headshot for damage purposes. And then don't forget that there are other hostile creatures in the game. When you're playing in multiplayer, you do run into them faster than you do in single player. So, and apparently, it did not like getting shot in the face by my defense cannon.
Okay.
Come here, you. You gotta come down here.
Don't forget to check out Hal's channel to see what sort of trouble he's actually facing. Because I said it's super peaceful here.
Yeah. Laugh it up, furball.
Where it's out of the rock. Where are you?
All I need is a pistol. If I had a pistol, I could kill the thing, but because multiplayer, you start with nothing. All right.
Come on, can't you just throw some rocks at it or a stick or something?
Dude, I've been asking since this game has originally launched for a punch button.
Yeah, there you go. Something. I am not heading west anymore. So
got it.
We think that Hal is west of us. Well, I guess he says he knows. So I'm heading towards him, and I guess he was heading towards me. Apparently my seed has a big ocean. I don't know.
So if you go to your map, you should see me on your map now. I am one grid north of you and like 5 grids west.
Awesome. Well, let's keep on meeting up. So I need to go this.
But on the flip side, I killed the damn drone.
Woo! I'm gonna have to find out how the heck you did that. So.
I cheat.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen. Oh. So do keep in mind, folks, even though we are doing this in multiplayer and it is it's still an early access game, the game is still in its beta phase. I think they have gone beta. Are they beta or still alpha? I don't remember. But it's still an early access game, so you're going to see bugs. So I just had an error message pop up. You'll see that from time to time. There is an 8.2 build. We are in the 8.1.1, as you can see in my top left corner. What that means is that 8.2 has hit experimental. That is actually going to change a good deal about the game. There's going to be higher fidelity on the surface textures of the planet. So what that will allow you to do is to have smaller areas of biome. So like here where we're on the beach, you could end up having a beach area be, not much bigger than the circumference of this tree. And then it could be grasslands or forest there. And then they've actually got more transition textures and stuff. So it looks really, really good. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, definitely do so. You can actually see some of the early screenshots of it. both on the Steam page as well as over on Ilion Games' channel. So be sure to check them out if you get a chance. And that's my chill for the day. Yeah, I'm really excited about some of the changes that they've started working on for 8.2.
Yeah, and I'm just getting into the game. Hal gave me a great tutorial a few months back, but just we never got back to playing it, and then now I kind of just have some interest in it again. So,
well, and that medieval version of the other game came out, and
yeah,
we got tied up in that for a little while. And, how much is that? Please give me. Damn it! Is that? It was 5. Yes, but do I have? I don't have. Crap.
again.
What do I need for this? Portable constructor. I need to level up. I think I need to level up. Yes, I need to get level 3. That sucks. Okay, how close am I to level 3? I might go do some stupid stuff and level up. I'm gonna get across the
Sounds like a
desert.
good idea, Hal. I need you. I need you to keep me alive.
When have I ever had a good idea? Alright, so I have entertaining ones at least. Alright. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep gathering some resources here. Now, there's a couple of quick ways if you're trying to make levels very, very quickly in the game that you can do so. Combat used to be, the best way, and it still is the best way as long as you have the resources to do that. The problem is that in multiplayer, like I said, outside of the vegetables, basically everything after the water, actually let's do it this way. Everything after the water is stuff that I've gathered from just looting. So I'm not joking when I say that, you basically start with a survival tool, a bandage, antibiotic, a flashlight, and a survival tent, and a bottle of water. That's it.
Yep.
Because apparently you set us on medium.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can tell that just by what we spawned with.
Okay.
And the reason this is important is that if you're doing this game in single player mode, medium is actually easier to do than multiplayer. Because the idea in multiplayer is that you're not a new player, you know what you're doing, and you know what the basics of the game are, at least generally.
Right, yeah.
So they don't hold your hand quite so much in it.
Right, okay.
Which is good if you're looking for a challenge. It sucks if you don't know what you're doing in the game. All right,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you are north of me.
Did I finally catch up to you? Oh, I did. Nice.
Yeah,
How the
pretty
hell
close
did-
now.
Man, I must have gone past you. That's hilarious. And I apologize for the folks that are watching from my side. Yes, I am doing the rabbit jump.
Oh, you said blue streaks was good?
It'll be a round boulder with blue streaks in it.
All right.
And that should give you iron. For those who are...
Yeah.
So, this is basically what I told him to look for.
Silicon, copper, and...
Alright, so what I was getting back to is the whole... Oh, look. There he is.
No, I'm not.
I see you
I
over there.
can't crouch. I can't crouch.
Nope, no crouching in this game.
Oh,
You have to learn how to
Well-
use... You have to learn how to use terrain to do it.
no. No.
Hi.
Oh, I can't tunnel under the ground. Dang it. Okay. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so we're in a good situation, but we're in a bad situation. We have found we have found each other. This is good.
Woo.
We're in the middle of a desert, which means we have elevated heat, which means we get hungry faster. So
Oh, yeah.
we kind of need to get out of the desert.
Well, behind me was a lot of different biomes. So
Yeah. So looking at the map, it looks like heading slightly north and west might be in our best interest for the short term.
Yeah, that would be a little bit of foliage. Otherwise, about the same distance. Southwest is also basically the same biome.
And then if you come over here, I don't know if did you find silicon eventually?
I think I have a little bit.
Okay, because there's some over here if you want to see it just to make sure.
Yeah, I've got 19 of it.
Okay. Oh, wrong one. Let me go ahead and
There it
grab
is.
this stuff really quick. Now, leveling, what we were talking about earlier. The fastest way to level right now until level 5 or so is by collecting everything that's harvestable. And I mean everything that's harvestable. If you can grab resources, you'll get a little bit of XP for mining them. But what you want to do is all of the plants that you can find
Okay.
is pick up every plant you can find. It's at least 100
Right.
XP. Some plants will give you 200.
Okay.
And you get a bunch of usable stuff that you can eat if you need to. I do recommend converting it over into the bars if you get enough of it.
Okay.
Because it'll last longer like that. It goes from a 25-minute timer to like 112 or 120-minute timer on medium.
Right. Okay.
Now,
Wow.
do keep in mind that we're playing on a server, but this is being hosted by Dredden currently. So when he shuts the server down, we don't have to worry about time progression. But if you're playing on a true dedicated server, when you log out, the server time still goes. So when you log back in, your stuff may have rotted. So you want to convert your food over to as permanent as possible. And eventually you do want to have a refrigerator because that will allow your food to store indefinitely. Oh, hello. I'm not attacking you because last time I attacked one of you, you ate my face. There you go. I hit level 3. I can make my portable constructor now.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to start that process.
What level am I?
Actually, we're going to do this.
I'm level 2.
Portable constructor. Okay, we can make our portable
Where'd Hal
constructor.
go?
This is important.
Alright.
And that
I
is...
suppose I should go get Hal then.
You
After I get this stuff out.
Mwah.
Boing!
Alright, so you are going to go... I think that'll get us... Okay. Now, in 8.1, I don't know if they fixed this for 8.1.1 or not, but in 8.1, there's a kind of a cheat, I guess you could call it. That's,
Okay.
that would be basically what I call it. If you make food in your survival constructor, right, basically your suit constructor,
Okay.
don't take it out of the slot.
Okay.
If you leave it in the slot, it doesn't decay. If anyone asks, I didn't tell you this. Okay. What are you... Yeah, okay. I just look over and I see this blue pointer.
There you are.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm just picking up all the stuff. All the things.
Are they?
And constructor is done. Okay. This is important because now we can do this. Let me set this up to allow faction access so that you can use it. I'm going to drop all of my raw resources in here, as well as some of the craftable stuff, I think. There you go. And then if you drop yours in there as well.
Do I have to stack it or can I shift click?
You can just do shift click and it'll transfer it over. And then,
Fiber, methium, steel plate.
nice.
Okay.
Okay. And then while you're in there, actually.
Oh.
Here. So if you go into it,
Yep.
on the right hand side of the screen, and I'll show everybody on my side what we're talking about. There's a small icon on the top right corner that looks like a circuit board. You see it?
Devices?
Yes.
Okay.
There should be a thing in there for mini bike.
Motorbike.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it grayed out or is it in color?
I think it's in color.
Okay, click on it.
Okay.
And down
Yeah,
at the
look.
bottom, it should have queued one up.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. So if you pop out of there really quick. And what I'll do is I'll show the folks from my side what's going on. Okay, so he's gone ahead and queued it up, and this is what I was talking about here. You go to the Devices tab, and if you have the minerals for it, you click on here, and it'll queue one up for you. Now, because we basically spent a little while trying to gather to get to each other, we actually gathered a lot of resources. What you're going to want to do to create this mini bike, or the motorbike, is you're going to want probably 10 silicon ore, and then like 10 iron and 5 copper minimum to make one of these things. And I do recommend you make this thing as quickly as possible. Once you have the mini bike made, what you're going to want to do is, by the time you can actually make this, because you're going to be level 3, is you'll also be able to unlock a little thing over here in the weapons. And you're going to want this. This is the assault rifle. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Now, the reason this is important is because it actually will increase the range that you can attack at. Unfortunately, it no longer is craftable in this system. You have to actually have a base or an HV with the portable crafting station in it.
Behind you, Hal! Behind! Ow.
Oh, yeah, you don't shoot at those things.
I sure did, though.
Oh, yeah. No, those things will wreck your face.
It did.
Yeah. So for those who are keeping account, just spawn on your body. It should be okay. Or
Okay.
not. It's not hostile unless you attack it.
Okay.
All right.
So it should be okay then.
Yeah. So until we actually get to a base, I'm going to go ahead and queue up a couple of pistols, and we are going to queue up 10 things of ammo, and we'll both this will give us 250 bullets, and we'll basically split the stacks, so you'll get half, I'll get half. But more importantly, your motorcycle is done.
Yay! Does this go away now that I've taken stuff out of it, or no?
It will eventually, yeah. It'll despawn in 23 minutes. Did you grab everything? Yeah. Usually it'll despawn when you pick everything out of it. But we have mini bikes.
Woo! Mini bikes! Okay.
Yeah. Well.
I guess I just do that, don't I?
Yep. Just put it in your hotbar and drop it down. Now, if you if you go too far away from the mini bike, what it'll do is it'll package itself up into a cube. Basically, it puts it in storage mode. The problem with this is that once it does that, it has I think it's a 5-minute timer before it despawns. So if you're using one of these, make sure you always keep at least one slot in your inventory, or have something in your inventory you're willing to throw away. Alright, so your pistol is almost done, sir.
Okay. And so, how do I pick it up? Just does it have to...
It will be shift and whatever your interact key is, so...
there we go. Beautiful.
Yeah, so if you run around and start gathering up like supplies and stuff, resources, you'll level up a little bit.
Okay.
And then once we get you to level 3, we'll get you your portable constructor. That way we have 2 of these things.
Cool.
And we will use them heavily later on.
Awesome. These are little weird egg things. Are they harvestable, or
anything that looks like a plant that stands out to you, you can probably harvest.
Cool. I like the low gravity on the planet, or the jump assist in the suits.
Yeah, this is low gravity. I think we're at like 85% gravity or something like that.
Okay.
Right.
Did I get anything from this? Probably. Okay. Boing. There's a plant.
So what I'm going to recommend us do is once you've... What level are you right now? Are you level 3 yet?
I will check. I'm pretty sure I'm still level 2, so I didn't hear anything special happening. I am only like 1/3 of the way to level 3.
Okay. You want to do the somewhat cheaty way of getting your level?
Whatever. I'm still kind of learning, so this is my first game, I don't think it matters too much.
Okay, so we know that that terrain is really, really bad. I know that there's a path up here because I could see it when I was up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to set some waypoints to take us over to there. And we're going to see if we can find some stuff like the mineral deposits and POIs and stuff, because that gives us XP.
Cool.
All right, so if you look inside the constructor here, you should have a pistol and 125 rounds of ammo. On medium, since we're playing on medium difficulty with the drones, if you shoot the drones in the red eye on the front of the drone, you will do double damage. It will take about, for the regular drones, it'll take like 5 or 6 shots in that, specifically in that red dot, to kill them.
Okay.
The pistol holds 10 rounds of ammo. So we don't have a whole lot of ammo on us right this second. Actually, how much can we make? I think I'm going to try and make a bit more.
Okay. Sure.
Let's see how much we can make, because we've got just a little bit of time. Now the thing that we're going to run into is that in multiplayer, we can't sleep through the night. So yeah, we're kind of screwed on that.
Okay.
Because basically what it means is we're going to have a survival tool, which I did not unlock. I think I'm going to end up doing the tools for us. We could do the detector. The detector wouldn't be a bad idea. We're going to make that. That has actually just become very vital. So there is a portable heater AC unit thing. Which we are unfortunately going to need to make. And I don't know if I can... Oh, you know what? Maybe a suit crafting. It is a suit crafter. Silicon, ore, iron, and... Oh, I just need iron and copper. Awesome. Okay. That's easy.
I haven't seen much iron myself, but... doesn't mean much. More anywhere. Hurtling the giant rock.
There you go. Okay.
Definitely the game is a lot prettier than the last time I played it, so...
Nice. Alright, so there is going to be another... eventually there will be another 250 ammo over here for you in the constructor.
Okay.
Oh god, I just realized we're going to need fuel for this thing, aren't we? What's it use? It's got energy ins 10 kilowatts. So... we should be able... Actually, I don't know if we're going to be able to. Interesting. Okay, that means some changes. Okay.
I harvest these for plant fiber. No. Come on.
Which we're going to need that for. Okay, so I need to come over here. We're going to make this. Now, for the folks that are watching, the reason why I'm kind of freaking out is because some of the things that we need to survive, we're not going to be able to use to survive because we can't make them quite yet.
Okay.
But that's okay. We can do this.
Is there a wolf-like creature?
A wolf-like creature?
Yeah, I'm hearing howling.
Oh no, that's just background noise. You're fine.
Okay. I hope so.
Yeah, so do I. Okay. Alright, so we can actually make HV stuff in this now. That's how they got around that whole process.
Okay, and what does that mean for people who are new to the game?
Okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pull all of the stuff out of this thing, 'cause I'm gonna pick up the crafting station.
Okay.
Okay. So, what all of this means is my rambling to myself is that basically what Empyrion's been trying, the Ilion Games, the company that makes Empyrion, what they've been trying to do is to make one of the vehicle types. It's called an HV. It's a hover vessel or hover vehicle, depending on who you ask.
Right.
It's the first class of vehicle that you can make in the game outside of the motorbike. So what they've been trying to do is to make it more viable as a vehicle in game. So they have made it harder to make the SV, which is the small vessel or small vehicle, also known as space vessel, if you depending on how long you've been playing the game. And then there is the capital vessel, which is the CV, which is the big ship. What all of this means is that they've been trying to get it so that there's not necessarily a forced progression, but definitely an encouraged progression to start on HVs, then progress to SVs, then you progress to CVs. There are benefits to each of them. HVs tend to consume the least amount of power on planet side. So what happens is that everything has, like all of the generators and everything have a rate of consumption, and the HVs are the most efficient. On planet. Then you have SVs, which are hybrid vehicles which can operate both in an atmosphere and in space. In space, they are the most efficient vehicle. In an atmosphere, they are the second most efficient, behind the HV. Then you have the CV, which is the least efficient in atmosphere, and it is also the least efficient in space. But it is a flyable base. It uses the same block system as the bases do. So for those who play that other game based in space that you are a remote engineer of, this translates into large grids and small grids comparatively.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep, that makes sense to me.
So bases and CVs are large grids, SVs and HVs are small grids.
Okay.
You have your pistol?
Yes.
Come here.
Am I in danger?
No. Come here. I have something for you, sir.
Okay. It's a box. Okay, it was definitely a box full of bullets.
Yep.
Yay!
Now, reload your pistol. Before you do anything else, reload your pistol.
Okay, reloaded.
Because you saw how long that animation took?
Mm-hmm.
If it's empty and you try to fire, it'll go through the firing animation, then go through that animation.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the Midnight Designer quote, reload after every encounter?
Sounds like him.
Yeah, you will live by that quote in this game.
Okay.
No, seriously, it will save your life.
Good.
If you, especially if you only have one weapon. So.
Yeah. Plant fiber.
Yes, very important to us, especially early.
What is this?
So, yeah. So for where we are right now, we're actually in a pretty good situation.
Yeah, I found one more big rock of the iron, and then this is copper.
The one I'm standing on here?
Nope, that one is a different one. That one is your iron, sir. I already mined a whole iron rock.
All right, fine. I will take that iron then. Okay, so that puts us at pretty much the first 30 minutes in the game.
Yeah.
The only thing folks at home didn't get to see was us crash into the planet and me swearing as I almost landed in the ocean in my escape pod, which would have been very, very bad.
So he says. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if I believe him.
So you've tried swimming in the game so far, right?
I have, yes.
Okay. So when you get out of the escape pod, you know how the screen goes black and you can't do anything for about 30 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
If you land in the water, your screen is black and you're immobile for about that 30 seconds underwater.
Yes. That would be bad.
For those playing along at home that don't know what I'm talking about, you will start to suffocate. All right. So, do you want to call this one here? We'll get you leveled up to level 3, see if we can get some gear going for us. Now that we have our bikes, we can actually do a little bit of exploration.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay. And I have a portable heater.
Cool. It is 18 degrees right now.
Did you take the power?
Nope.
The power cells?
I don't think so. Nope.
Oh no, I've got them. Okay. Whew.
Okay.
And here's why that's a thing. You see where the temperature is right now?
It's at 25.
Yes. This means if we start having issues with it being too cold, if we start getting to the point where it's really, really cold, we can put that thing down. And once we get spacesuits, we're okay. That's our big thing, is we have to get to light armor. Once we get to light armor, if we can make light armor, we survive. If we can't make light armor, we die a horrible death.
Is the planet slated for a catastrophic ice age?
No. But as we travel around the planet, we're going to get it. The biomes will get colder. Some of them will get hotter, and the spacesuit basically takes the environmental concerns away outside of like deep space.
Okay.
As long as we're not in something where you're standing next to an active engine or something, the light armor set is enough to get rid of the environmental aspect.
Okay.
So that's going to be our priority next time. For now, though, I think we're about done because it's really dark on screen and people are probably complaining at this point.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So, we're going to thank you all for stopping in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit those like buttons. If you haven't done so already, definitely smack that subscribe. If you have not visited Adreddin, definitely pay him a visit as well. Definitely. Not only is he joining me in the multiplayer here, he and I have also done some 7 Days to Die stuff, and we tend to mess around on just different games at different points in time. But even on his solo stuff, he has a lot of great stuff over on his channel. Definitely worth checking out. Definitely.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah, and it's just a nice thing to do, makes a YouTuber feel good. It also helps us know that you're enjoying the content, and well, that's what we're here for. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy your week. And as always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
A man of many words.
So many words. All the words.
Exactly.